Good morning. This is a Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, and Jack Simpson's here as well. Good morning, Jack. How
Good
you
morning.
doing?
Hi,
Didn't
Dave.
I just see you?
I was just going to say, gosh dang, I just swear we just saw each other. Well, I must have had a dream or something.
A nightmare?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, when the severe weather alarm goes off at, when did it go off? But right before 11, I think.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
woke me up. Yeah, it's kind of a nightmare.
You called and said, I'll come out. I said, well, I've got my shoes on. I'll meet you there. And so we're able to cover the stormy weather. Fortunately, I don't think there was too awfully much damage reported this morning. I was kind of looking over some of the reports, but there was hail reported and some heavy rain, winds.
Yep.
Kind of came up as it usually does, heading northeast, and caught the northeast corner of Custer County and then even further down along the county line. But I think we endured another one. I think they got a little bit too much rain to the east of us in some areas and some hail. We picked up an inch 14 here overnight.
Did we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering how much we got.
Yeah. And when we got here this morning, it was really windy out of the north, and wasn't long after we signed on that the weather kind of died down, and we didn't get any rain after 6, but a little nicer out there now than it was overnight. You saw a gust last night at the airport, which was unreal. What was it?
70.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 71 miles an hour.
Yeah, is what we saw in the information that was coming to us from the National Weather Service anyway. I want to say that was right before 11.
Yeah,
was
somewhere
when that
there.
was posted, I think.
And we didn't really understand it because I don't think we had that much of a gust here unless we just missed it. But it just seemed like 70 miles an hour seemed awfully high of velocity compared to what we were getting here. But that's the way those storms are.
Yeah.
I mean, it was windy here, but I don't know that we had 70 mile per hour gusts. But yeah, so hopefully, folks, you endured the storm, picked up some rain without the hard stuff. The weather pattern's going to pretty much be wet. After all, it's Memorial Day weekend, so...
Yes, it is that. Yeah. And from a sports perspective, we do want to let you know that there were some changes made to the NSAA Boys State Golf Championships. The Class D tournament, which is taking place at Lake Maloney Golf Club in North Platte, they released a statement last night just after 10 that will be delayed an hour. So they've pushed the tee times back at least an hour at North Platte. And I also saw where earlier this morning they delayed the Class A tournament in Norfolk an hour as well. But I haven't seen anything on B and C, so I assume that they are going on as scheduled. The C tournament is in Columbus, and of course Broken Bow's Jack White is participating there, I think teeing off early at 9:10 this morning. So best of luck to Jack, and best of luck to all of our area competitors. And we got several of them who are competing in the Class D tournament. And we've got their tee times, and in fact, their adjusted tee times listed for you on the story that's posted on sandhillsexpress.com. So that's what we know about that situation, at least for the moment. And then Nebraska is supposed to play in the Big Ten tournament today in baseball, but the weather in Omaha is very iffy for today. They are scheduled to play at 2 o'clock today against Ohio State. We're planning to broadcast that for you with airtime at 1:30. I haven't seen anything regarding changes there. The first game is to go at 10 this morning, so we'll kind of see how things play out in Omaha today.
Yeah, and we're just going to be totally honest with you. We don't always hear from the Husker Radio Network on what they're doing.
Well, not in as timely of a manner as we would like. Yes, that'd be correct.
Sometimes you get 3 emails about something, and then sometimes you get nothing at all. So
Yeah.
we'll roll with the punches here today. Baseball's kind of
well
that
said.
way. You think it might at least be delayed, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, school's pretty much over, except we still have a school lunch menu for Gothenburg. And today, on this 21st day, they're having fresh-made goulash with garlic breadsticks, popcorn chicken with garlic breadsticks, fresh-baked combo sub, made fresh sausage pizza, Uncrustable cheese, and cracker. And it looks like tomorrow will be the last day of school at Gothenburg. Now, yesterday, the Prairie Pioneer Center was closed due to illness. We haven't heard that they're closed today, so we'll read the menu today for the 21st. Today, they're featuring pork chop casserole, roasted veggies, and fruit. The number to call is 872-6121. Let them know you're coming. And you can also use that number to set up home delivery for those meals as well. Jack, I think you wanted to wish somebody a happy birthday or something?
I do. One of my friends from high school, he just graduated this year. He turned 18 today, so.
And that is?
Michael Starr.
Michael Starr.
Happy birthday.
Yep.
Cool name. Michael Starr.
He's has a really quick-witted humor, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Happy birthday, Michael Starr. Well, this goes out just real quick to Jack White, who will be golfing today along with lots of other golfers around the area. We just happen to have a song by Jack.
Oh, yeah? Wow. Jack was in the studio before he took off for Columbus, huh?
Yeah,
recorded a tune.
Stopped by early this morning and recorded a tune as he was leaving town. He's just a freshman, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yes,
Wow.
he is. Yep.
Well, he's got a lot of coaching from his dad.
He plays anybody who goes to the Broken Bow Golf Club. There's not many days that you don't see Jack out there playing a round of golf. So.
And I understand he likes to beat up on the old guys.
Does he? Yeah, I believe that.
I think he prefers golfing with the old guys.
Yeah, he probably
because
does.
he can beat them up.
Yeah.
I don't know. He loves golf, and this song's called I'm Shakin', but Jack's not shaking. He's just shaking from excitement to get there and golf. Here it is.
story on sandhillsexpress.com and try to keep you updated.
All right, sounds good. Let's play the game. It's Tumbleweed Day today.
It is. So here's your question. We're going to ask questions kind of centering around Memorial Day, which, of course, is coming up on Monday. So here's today's question. What was the original name for Memorial Day? Your choices are Civil War Soldier Day, the Day of Remembrance, Decoration Day, or Soldier Day. What was the original name for Memorial Day? Civil War Soldier Day, the Day of Remembrance, Decoration Day, or Soldier Day? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
When you're starting your day on the go, or when you just don't want to mess with breakfast at home, express options at the Tumbleweed Cafe are the way to go. Sandwiches, burritos, cinnamon rolls in the drive-thru from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries, quick and easy. Take and bake casseroles are available as well. Pick up in the drive-thru weekdays until 6. Delicious lasagna, cheesy pasta taco bake, Texas spaghetti, and more. Drive-thru or dine in, or visit the Sunday buffet. East Highway 2, Broken Boat, the Tumbleweed Cafe.
And we have Faye on the line. Good morning, Faye. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's good to hear from you. All right, this is an interesting question. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay, Faye, what was the original name for Memorial Day? Was it Civil War Soldier Day, the Day of Remembrance, Decoration Day, or Soldier Day?
Well, we always called it Decoration Day.
Yes, absolutely, yes. You're correct, Faye. I was telling Dave off the air, my grandparents, I always heard them refer to it as Decoration Day. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Faye, because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that's going to get you one of those delicious take and bake small casseroles that you can pick up at the Tumbleweed Cafe, take home, pop in the oven, and enjoy it. So come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you. I've been wanting to try one of those.
They're real good, Faye. You won't be disappointed.
I'm sure not. Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks,
Take
Faye.
care. 744. Yeah, Jonah was talking about that. Of course, she puts our questions together for us for trivia, and she said, yeah, I remember my mom always called it Decoration Day. It wasn't Memorial Day. I don't know when we kind of evolved into that. Maybe more talk about the service people who served a little bit more as time goes along, like Memorial Day salutes and that sort of thing. But I don't know. It was always Decoration Day. Yeah. That's coming up, and we know that a lot of you will be out decorating graves, and we want you to be careful. Memorial Day weekend is one of the most dangerous weekends to drive out of the whole year. And so you want to be careful. People a little distracted and a little rushed, and when they get done camping, they're a little tired, and probably this time around will be a little soaked.
Yes, could be in some situations.
We hope we get a break in the weather. I actually saw a little blue sky when I stepped out between 7 and 7:30 this morning, but it doesn't look very blue out there right now. But it is going to get a little better today. Going to be cool. All right, we have guests coming in. We expect Aeroseed anytime. We're going to be visiting with Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company. I happened to be cruising through some TV stations the other night, and RFD channel, there was the voice of Mark Stock. He was
nice,
laying out some auctions that were coming up on RFD. So he's national. He's just as calm on TV as he is on radio, and did a nice presentation. So we'll be talking to Mark. We might tease him about that a little bit. What the heck? What you tearing away from radio, Mark? What's the deal?
Yeah.
We're going to talk Nebraska Land Days today, and we always love this one. This is David Fudge, and he's coming over from North Platte, weather permitting, to talk about Nebraska Land Days. He'll be with us for about 30 minutes today, and that's usually not long enough because we have such a good time. He's a old radio guy, and he's got this great radio voice and a great sense of humor and personality, and he's doing and has done a great job of really with his volunteers ramping up Nebraska Land Days over the years. like so many festivals, there's peaks and valleys, and once Dave came in, they started going upwards to the peaks and have been there. And their entertainment this year, yikes, it's going to be
good.
something. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
big names.
Yeah. But there's a whole lot more going on. We'll find out more details other than the entertainment nights. They have family fun for days and days, parades and barbecue and carnivals and all sorts of good things.
Yeah, you're right. It's a festival that goes on for, what is it? Is it 10 days?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll find out. David will tell us.
Oh, he'll give us the lowdown. So that's going to happen today. And then in the 9 o'clock hour, we have off-Broadway assisted living on our schedule. And Deb is here from Arrow Seed. Come on in, Deb. She's just right on time. It was either Hoyt Axton or Deb Gerardin, and Deb was here before Hoyt. Well, I guess Hoyt passed away, so I guess, Deb, you beat Hoyt Axton here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So we stopped by the other day. Thanks for taking care of us at Arrow Seed.
Sure.
Great flowers, lots of good veggies and things to plant.
Yes.
All kinds of seeds.
Yep.
Starters to put the seeds, after you put the seeds in. You got it all.
We absolutely do. And if by chance, now I heard you say there might have been a little hail somewhere, but I didn't catch where. If for some reason you got your tomatoes and stuff hailed out, we've got a good supply. So stop in and we can get you fixed up.
Well, it's pretty early yet, too. So
yes.
If you did lose some tomato plants or something, it all is not lost by any means.
Oh,
right?
no. And I honestly think there's a lot of people that have not planted their gardens yet. It's been a cooler spring, and I don't know. It just hasn't been. Maybe everybody's been busy like us, and it just hasn't got done.
Yeah.
Well, typically Memorial Day, a lot of gardens are planted.
Yes.
But even after Memorial Day, when you have this cooler springs like this, I mean, you can get tomatoes in September, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And here's my trick. You have green tomatoes still on before it freezes. I pick all those, and I either, if I have time, I process them then. Otherwise, I throw them in the freezer. But I make a fabulous green tomato salsa.
Oh, salsa.
That sounds
With my
good.
green tomatoes, you just throw them in a pot with some onion and some cilantro and a little garlic and some jalapenos and cook it all up. And then I use my immersion blender, and then I just freeze it, and it's delicious
Sounds
all
great.
year long. So that's my recipe of the day.
Nice.
Now,
Sounds like a good recipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure does. Should tell you that since we planted some of those little cucumbers that you recommended, Brent and I are considering starting having a pickle stand, or maybe a cucumber stand for people who want to make pickles.
Yeah.
I
we're-
think that's a fabulous idea.
We're thinking about unpickled pickles.
There you go. Farmers market on Thursdays. Is that what you're going to do?
That's an idea.
Well, yeah.
We could do that and play pickleball.
Yes. That's Dave's dream, is to
you have
combine
a
this
pickleball
business with
set?
pickleball.
No, but I guess they're on sale around up over at Arnold. You can get at the.
Yeah, I think Brewbaker's was
Brewbaker.
announcing that they had some in their gift department.
Well, I got one for Jim for his birthday, and I'm not sure that we've used it yet. So if you'd like to borrow it and try it out, you're welcome to.
Well, maybe we
thanks,
could have
Deb.
maybe we could have a doubles match.
Yeah, you know what? You've got that nice concrete right out here. Make a great pickleball court.
Oh, wow.
Man, if Christy Wells hears that, we're in trouble.
That'd be kind of fun. Over our noon hour, the staff is out playing pickleball. You never know.
You know, some guys go out and shoot hoops or something at noon.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know, we've never had a wellness program here at KCNI KBBN. Maybe this could be the start.
You could probably sell tickets to that.
Yes. Yeah. It all started with Deb's pickles. So
That's right. You know, great things come
Yeah.
out of little things that you
Little
never
ideas.
expect.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about Memorial Day weekend and kind of entertaining and cooking for people. Well, things are cooking at Arrow Seed, and if you want them to be cooking at your house, we can help you with that. Today's going to be kind of a rainy day. It'd be a good day to come in and check out our Master-Built Gravity Series grills that are just awesome. 3 different sizes, a smaller one, a middle-sized one, and a large one. You can grill, you can smoke, you can do all sorts of things in these. Run it with your phone, set the temperature. They're wonderful. And we have lump charcoal in stock to go with that. Different woods, different flavors, I guess you should say. We also have electric smokers and then can cookers, like the cream can type things. If you want to feed a large group, that's a really fun, easy way to do it. Or we've got some smaller ones too if you're having a smaller crowd. So arrow seed, a lot of people don't think about arrow seed for those types of things, but we do carry those.
Yeah.
So also, if you're entertaining, we have these really cool, we have several different kind of bug zapper things. We've got a light bulb that does that. We've got a lantern. And then we've got these torches. It looks like a tiki torch, and it's solar. And it's adjustable. You can make it tall or you can make it short if you want to stick it in your potted plant or something. But you can make it a bug zapper. You can make it just the torch, or you can make it a combination. And those are, they're decorative, but they're also very useful. So come and check those out. Of course, if you want to decorate a little bit, we've got some cute pots and planters. We've got some that are already planted, obviously, in our greenhouse. We have some American flag garden flags to display. Those are handy. And thanks for the cemetery. We've got some flags that would work out there. We also have some really nice solar angels. We always sell a lot of those for Memorial Day to put on grave sites, and some metal flower stakes and some spinners and things like that. And we also have the shepherd's hooks if you need something to hang it on. And then there's some really cute little solar lanterns that have decorative holes, I guess you would say, a pattern. So when it gets dark, it casts this really cool shadow of like butterflies or bees. They're just really cool. So those are some kind of cool decorative items and things for entertaining. Now we're going to move to the Arrowseed greenhouse. We're full of beautiful flowers. We've got some perennials, meaning they'll come back every year, like lilies and mums and some things like that. Ornamental grasses. I think I talked last week about the instant pots that we have. It's got a combination of 2 or 3 different plant varieties in the pot. You just take it out of the pot it's in, put it in your hanging basket or planter, and you've got an instant pot.
Nice.
Some petunias are really hardy, easy to grow, and we've got a great supply of really beautiful ones. We've got some that are in a cinnamon. They're called cinnamon, and they're just a really cool, as you can imagine, kind of a rusty color that are really cool. And then I said potted plants and hanging baskets that are ready to go. For the vegetables, got everything you need. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, eggplant, cabbage, hot peppers, mild peppers, so whichever you like, cucumbers, watermelon, and we have sweet potato plants. I don't want you to forget about that. Those have been going out pretty good because those are something you don't plant until after chance of frost because they're a pretty tender plant, and we've got 4 varieties of those. We've got seed potatoes. We've got sweet onion plants. Think like the Vidalia type sweet onions. We've got 4 different varieties of sweet onions. Oh, and in our garden seed, the jade beans are back in. We've had a lot of people waiting for the jade beans, and those came in yesterday. So if you've been waiting for your jade, what's
jade
that
beans?
look, Dave?
I look just like I did when you tried the Stones quiz on me.
Jade beans are a bush green bean, and they are wonderful. They produce, once they start producing, they produce all season long, clear till it freezes. They're a nice, long, straight bean. They're my favorites. They don't get big around. They're just a nice, long, slender bean. So anyway, the wait is over. They're back in stock. Yes. So we've got all your, we've got all your beautiful plants in your garden planted. You need to fertilize. We've got garden fertilizers. We have insecticides that'll take care of those nasty little bugs that want to get in your fruits and eat the plants and all that. Fungicides for, blight and all those different things. And then we've got stuff to kill the weeds around it, like preen that will, is for a garden, but don't put it around your onions. I know from experience.
Okay.
They're kind of a
grass
grass-type plant, and preen kills weedy grass. Well, it also kills your onions, so don't do that.
Don't do that because I know how much you like onions.
Yeah. We also have the watering supply, so your hoses, sprinklers, nozzles, watering cans. So, like you said, Arrowseed is kind of your one-stop shop for all of those kind of things. And then for your lawn, it's time for the second step of our 5-step fertilizer program. This step is an organic fertilizer. It doesn't have any weed killer or anything like that in it. So if you reseeded your lawn this spring, this is definitely easy. I mean, this is fine to put on. And it's not going to hurt your dogs or cats or kids or anything.
So in other words, if you maybe overseeded or put some grass seed in, you wouldn't have probably used the first step, but now you can use the second.
Absolutely not. The first step is a pre-emergent, meaning nothing will emerge. So if you used a pre-emergent, you can't reseed till like fall.
Or till fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
It needs to like work through.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we can set you up with what you need for your lawn. If you've got a few dandelions, if you've got some weeds like that, we've got different products that you can spray and take care of those nasty little things as well. Now I'm going to move to the field.
Okay.
Might be a little muddy in the field today.
I think it will be. Yeah.
But this would be a good day for you to do some planning for your summer annual forages. Those are going to start going into the ground around the 1st of June. And if you haven't already called Arrow Seed or stopped in to book your summer annual forages, cane, sorghum, Sudans, teff, all those things, give us a call or stop in today, because what else are you going to do today? You know? Or come in and check out the grills and all the stuff that you need for entertaining, and then book your summer annual forages today.
I could imagine some farmers out there coming in and getting a grill, then going back to the shop and firing up the grill and having a barbecue and greasing up the equipment and getting ready for when it dries out.
That sounds like a great plan. So just a reminder that we have good quality seed, good clean quality seed, and good germination. And if you want to take a look at some of our varieties, go to arrowseed.com. Our website is a really good informational source for a lot of things. You can get planting rates and times and just all sorts of information, and obviously give us a call, or stop in. We're happy to chat with you, and kind of our philosophy is to work through, well, what are you going to use this for? What kind of ground do you have? And we kind of filter it down to which variety will work best for you. We don't have a one size fits all. We try to tailor it to what you specifically need and what you plan to, or what you need to get out of this particular crop.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned last time you were here, Deb, that if you're definitely going to be doing some of these type of plantings for forage and for good cover, get a hold of you now, right?
Yes, yes.
Don't wait and then be disappointed.
Right. We could have a great supply today, and then next week we've had several people book their seed and we don't have a lot left, and we don't want you to be one of those people that come in expecting to get, well, I need 2 pallets of this. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but we're, so if you know what you're going to need, call us and get it booked now. And if you have a few bags left over and they're unopened, you can bring those back, so you're not stuck with them. If you call and book your seed, that doesn't mean you have to, So, but it just gets your name on some, so it's ready when you are.
Okay.
So, and getting to the end here, tomorrow is Katrina's last day at Arrow Seed. So we wish her well in her new endeavor. And on that note, get ready for the bad dad jokes.
So another Gerardin will be coming in soon and filling this role.
Yes, Logan will probably be back probably next Tuesday.
All right.
And think how many jokes he has stored up.
Yeah. It's amazing the people that come in. Hey, we missed hearing your jokes on the radio. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, he's always fun to have in, and we enjoyed Katrina too, and we wish her the best. We were talking with her the other day, and she has some exciting things coming up. So. It'll be fun to have Logan back. And there was a just slightly older gentleman that walked through helping somebody
Jim?
the other day. Yeah.
My husband?
No, the next generation.
Oh, Jim's dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He wanders in every once in a while.
Yeah, he was helping somebody. They were walking through, and it was good to see him, too.
Yeah. He gets down every once in a while. So
Good.
I do want to finish up, because today's kind of a cool, rainy day. I'm offering some rainy day specials
Okay.
in our greenhouse.
Listen
Today
up,
only?
folks.
Today only.
Today only.
Today only. Things will probably be kept in the greenhouse, so you don't have to shop around outside if it's windy or rainy. Today, we're taking $2 off all geraniums and $2 off all dahlias. Now, these are great. Remember last week we talked about thrillers, fillers, and spillers?
Yeah.
So these would be thriller plants because they would be kind of your main attraction in your planter or basket. So these are your accent thrillers.
All
So
right.
come in for your thrillers today. $2 off geraniums and $2 off dahlias in the Arrowseed Greenhouse on North 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
All right. Thanks, Deb. Don't miss out, folks. This special's today only. Tell them you heard it on the breakfast show and get your discount.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll take a news break next here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And as we mentioned, we have more guests coming in, so stay tuned. It's all coming up.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Former federal prosecutor Robert Costello is expected to take the stand for the defense again after a contentious day one at Donald Trump's hush money trial. CBS's Robert Costa.
In a dramatic moment, the judge cleared the courtroom to reprimand the witness, threatening to remove Costello from the stand if he stares him down again.
Correspondent Ed O'Keefe's in Phoenix, where Rudy Giuliani is expected at a criminal hearing.
Arizona is one of at least 5 states actively investigating or prosecuting so-called fake electors who tried to convince then Vice President Mike Pence to reject the certification of the Electoral College votes and send the matters back to the states.
An intense line of thunderstorms expected to push through Iowa and Missouri this afternoon. And then
tomorrow, a much broader area could see severe weather from New York to Texas, again with the worst weather popping off later in the day and into the evening hour.
Meteorologist Stephanie Abrams at the Weather Channel. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not a rate based on Terry, who keeps and makes the car behind them. Oh no, they're about to. Save with DriveWise in the Allstate app and only pay a rate based on you.
Not available in every state, subject to terms and conditions. Rating factors and savings vary, and in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Oh, I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
In Nebraska news on the KSNB website, the Phelps County Crime Stoppers is asking for the community's help in identifying the people responsible for an explosion that damaged a home in Holdridge. According to Crime Stoppers, a group of people threw a large artillery shell firework into the front yard of a home near West 1700 block sometime between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. on Saturday. The resulting explosion reportedly caused damage to the garage door and the lawn of the home. Crime Stoppers said that there have been several previous incidences of similar nature at that location. The Phelps County Crime Stoppers will pay up to $1,000 cash for information in solving this crime. You can call the 24-hour hotline 308-995-2424 or the Nebraska Crime Stoppers website at www.nebraskacrimestoppers.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
The NBA Conference Finals get underway tonight in the East with the Celtics hosting the Pacers. The NHL Conference Finals are now set after the second round concluded with a Game 7 in Vancouver last night. The visiting Oilers get a 3-2 win over the Canucks. Edmonton jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Vancouver mounted a late comeback with a pair of third-period goals, but it falls short. Edmonton wins the series 4-3 to advance to face the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. WNBA, the Sun beat the Fever 88-84. Indiana's Caitlin Clark York at 17 points, tied for the team lead. Her team, though, is now 0-4 on the season. Baseball games of note, Mariners score 4 in the ninth, rally and beat the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4 to snap New York's 7-game winning streak. Padres and Braves split a doubleheader in Atlanta. San Diego took game 1 6-5. Atlanta takes the second game 3-0. Dodgers get a Freddie Freeman grand slam to beat the Diamondbacks 6-4. Guardians over the Mets 3-1. Orioles fall to the Cardinals 6-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 62, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Mainly cloudy skies expected tonight, lows level off around 44. Daytime highs approaching 72, tomorrow lots of sunshine. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Visit Varney Pharmacy this week and save on memorial items and decor marked at 20% off. They have a great selection of items, ranging from cardinals, crosses, and rainbows to pet memorials, flowers, and heartfelt quotes. They are marked at 20% off. Varney Pharmacy wishes you and your family a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. A reminder, they are closed Memorial Day Monday. Visit them just catty corner from the square in Broken Bow at Varney Pharmacy.
May is finally here, and no one is more excited than the Secret Garden. Open every day in May. Weekdays 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday 1 to 4. The Secret Garden is thrilled to be a Nebraska Passport stop this year, and when you shop with them, you'll see why. A variety of annual plants, succulents, home decor, antiques, Watkins, and more. Luke 1, verse 37 says, "For nothing will be impossible with God." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Visit Varney Pharmacy this week and save on memorial items and decor marked at 20% off. They have a great selection of items, ranging from cardinals, crosses, and rainbows to pet memorials, flowers, and heartfelt quotes. They are marked at 20% off. Varney Pharmacy wishes you and your family a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. A reminder, they are closed Memorial Day Monday. Visit them just catty corner from the square in Broken Bow at Varney Pharmacy.
Make us part of your morning routine.
Just really great music, and you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
8:09. It is 53 degrees and dark again. Cloudy skies, no blue up there at all, no breaks in the sky. Winds are out of the north, 10 to 20 plus miles per hour. We had gusts up to 56 in the 5 o'clock hour this morning, and as you may have heard if you've been with us since the beginning of the show, Brent saw 71 out at the airport last night when the storm moved through. Barometric pressures falling now at 2960, humidity at 92%. High yesterday, 71 with an overnight low of 50. Sunset today at 8:56. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:13. An inch 14 precipitation in the rain gauge this morning. Pretty well lined up with what the airport had overnight. That brings us to 3 inches and 19 hundredths for the month of May here on this 21st day. And again, we're not sure how much hail came with the storms that passed through last night. We do know that they were noisy.
Yeah, at times, yes. Yeah.
Boy, after we got home from here last night, and I guess a couple hours later, it was really, really rumbling. And
there were some cracks.
Yeah. And with that, you know that there's usually lightning before those kind of big boomers, so hopefully there wasn't any lightning that did some damage. Jack was saying they were without power up at Myrna overnight last night, so there could have been some power outages due to lightning and winds and so forth. So hopefully we're all getting back on track today, but we are in a wet weather pattern all the way through the weekend. Brownfield report tells us that we'll go into a drier pattern next week after the holiday.
Yeah, of course. It does look like we might get a break tomorrow, though. I think the weather's looking pretty decent for tomorrow, and we are planning to bring you our first American Legion Seniors Baseball broadcast on the radio tomorrow, as Broken Bow will be hosting Overton for a juniors and seniors doubleheader, and we'll plan to call the seniors game for you tomorrow night with the opening pitch around 8 o'clock tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. Well, here he is, Hoyt Axton.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
8:15. Did you shave overnight, man? You get
shave
we
overnight?
were up late
No.
last night. I didn't remember you being shaved that smooth last night.
Oh, really? No, I haven't shaved since Sunday. I don't think. Kind of embarrassing that this is the only growth that I have since
you look
since
nice.
Sunday.
You look nice.
All right. Well, thank you. Hey, we do want to let you know that there's an update from the Nebraska School Activities Association. This got posted a few minutes ago. It's saying that the Class C Boys State Golf Championships in Columbus are going to be delayed now until 1 o'clock today, and then they'll plan to do a shotgun start.
Oh.
So that is the plan for the Class C tournament in Columbus. Broken Bow's Jack White competing there. And then, as we mentioned, this actually got posted last night. The Class D tournament in North Platte, you got South Loop and Anselmo Myrna competing as teams. You got some other area competitors there as well. The latest from the NSAA, I mean, I'm on their Twitter site, so the last thing I see here is that they still plan to have a 1-hour delay start today for the Class D tournament in North Platte, and it looks like they're still saying Class A will have a 1-hour delay. But again, the Class C tournament in Columbus looks like they're going to push it back to 1 o'clock today and then go with a shotgun start and try to get everybody's opening round in yet today.
All right, thanks for the update, Brent. I know you'll watch it and keep track of it, and they'll be twittering and twattering, blogging and glogging.
Yes.
And we'll maybe know what's going on after all of that, Facebooking and, all that stuff. X.
Yes. Yeah. And I think you're probably going to see Big Ten baseball delayed, and who knows what's going to ultimately happen with that. But I think they're already kind of announcing through, as you said, tweets and
twats.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever. That they're probably going to push that back. I think Omaha I know they're in at least a flood advisory, if not even a flood warning, but I think they got a lot of rain.
I think they're backed up
in the Omaha area last night.
Yeah.
So.
And, of course, those fields are designed to take a lot of water, but they can only take so much.
Yeah.
So
we'll keep you updated
okay.
as information becomes available.
Thanks, Brent.
Yep.
National Memo Day today.
Oh, good.
Did you get the memo?
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're talking about here. No, I didn't. Did you email it to me, Facebook it to me, Twitter it to me? What did you blog me? Did you call me?
I didn't see your sticky note.
Did you text me? The sticky note? I didn't see it. I didn't get your memo. But it is National Memo Day, in case you didn't know. Memo is short for memorandum.
Oh.
Yeah. Spell it out. MEMORAN, dumb. DUM. International Dinosaur Day.
Oh, good.
Third Tuesday in May. Now, it's amazing. We were talking about this over the weekend with some relatives, how these young kids can identify all the different types of dinosaurs. They just love dinosaurs. I don't know what. I remember being a kid and really being kind of fascinated with the thought of a big old dinosaur, big teeth and all of that, long tail. And, of course, dinosaurs are more easily viewed now because of all the animation and all of that, being picked up by a dinosaur bird and taken, to be put in its nest. I mean, there's all kinds of things nowadays that we didn't have, but we had toys, dinosaur toys, just started, but man, they're popular. And kids just really eat that up, don't they?
They do.
They really do. Also, this is National Wait Staff Day, so if you are a waiter or waitress, or you have some in your family that does that, it's hard work, and we salute you today. Good waiters are excellent. Bad ones, not so much.
Yeah.
Ronald Isley is celebrating birthday today of the Isley brothers.
Oh, okay.
The third of 6 brothers, began singing at the age of 2. He's 83 today. So
began singing at the age of 2.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And Mary Robinson is celebrating a birthday today. Mary was the 7th president of the Republic of Ireland and the first woman to hold the office. She's 80 today. I don't believe Kathy Eberly is anywhere near 80 because she's younger than Christy.
Yeah.
But
Christy may be close to 80, but we don't think... No, I didn't say that.
I think she's
I
79.
did not say that.
I think Christy's 79.9.
I do know she's older than me.
That's right, she is. But Kathy Eberly, happy birthday to you today.
Yeah, happy birthday,
You're
Kathy.
a very nice person. We enjoy when you drop in. Oh, I should tell you, too, this is very important that in St. Louis they broke the Guinness World Record just the other day for wearing underwear on your head.
Wow.
The museum in St. Louis, they broke the record.
Oh, great.
And no, it wasn't for most people in a museum. It was for most people in a museum wearing underwear on their head. While it seems random, the museum is known for having one of the largest sculptures in the world of giant underwear.
Oh.
Which boast about a 16-foot waistband. You could call the world record a brief decision.
Oh, like what you did there. Yeah.
Art writers are great, aren't they?
Aren't they, though?
Thank you. Is that what you needed to tell me?
Yes, and I've got 2 more. Huh? What?
2 more? Human beings or dinosaurs?
What's going on? What? I think we're being given instructions. I don't know.
Sternly.
Oh.
Mark Stock is up next, and then we have more guests coming in.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
There is a new bar and grill in central Nebraska in Hazard called The Den. The Den is open 11 a.m. to late night Wednesday through Saturday. There are daily lunch and dinner specials like prime rib night on Saturday. On Saturday, June 1st, there's live music with Brendan Kyle. Saturday, June 8th, live blues with J-Rod. And on Thursday, June 13th, from Saturday Night Live, Jeff Richards. For more info, call 407-694-1538 or call The Den in Hazard at 308-216-2454.
No, there ain't nothing like the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI KBBN Radio.
Well, hello, everybody. Yes, I tell you what, this week, a tremendous week already. Yesterday, we had the Sullivan Collector Car Auction, and 250 items sold yesterday, and all of the auction results are posted on our website. So if you want to see what the Ford Mustang Fastback sold for, or the original one-owner 1969 Chevrolet Yanko Camaro sold for, all of that information is available from our website. You do have to be a registered bidder on Big Iron, but that only takes you a couple minutes. But you'll have access to all of that information, not only on the classic and collector car sales, but on all of the verticals that we sell in. If you want to see what livestock sold for not only last week, but a year ago, all of that information is saved. If you want to see what tractors sold for last week, or if you wanted to see what tractors sold 2 years ago, the same makes and model, you'll be able to find that, and you can see the fluctuation in the markets. We publish all that information. It's free to use. You just have to be a registered subscriber to BigIron.com, and there is no fee to do that. We also want to get ready and geared up for today, day 2 of the Sullivan Collector Car Sale. So if you're still looking for a car for your collection, or if you want to have some fun in the sun this summer, or over Memorial Weekend, which is coming right around the corner, today you can get a vehicle bought. The first items start to close at 9 o'clock this morning. And please scroll through all of these vehicles that are being sold. Now, also today, Prairie Land Partners, they are selling some late model John Deere equipment locations in Kansas and in Pender, Nebraska. But 2023 John Deere S780 combines, folks, are selling. They've got a couple 2022 year model combines selling as well. They're the S780 versions. They've got John Deere R4038 sprayers. They've also selling a Case IH Patriot 3340 self-propelled sprayer. There's a 2023 John Deere 6145M mechanical front tractor with a loader that is being sold today. And it only has 49 hours on this machine, so it's just like a brand new one. And all of these items, folks, are selling on Big Iron starting at 10 o'clock this morning, so dial up the Big Iron website for all that latest information. Also today, folks, is the Donald Yost Estate Auction. Items located in Kingsfisher, Oklahoma. Some 47 items will sell on this estate sale, including a John Deere 9620 RX quad track tractor, a John Deere 9600 combine. They have a 2023 John Deere year model 2430 55-foot chisel plow. They also have a 2018 John Deere 6130R mechanical front tractor with a loader. They have a John Deere 40-foot minimum till grain drill. It's a 2023 year model. They have a Great Plains 60-foot field cultivator, a John Deere 8320R mechanical front tractor. All these items, folks, are being sold today, late model sale on this estate auction. Please dial up bigiron.com for more information. Now, we get geared up for tomorrow's sale, folks. May the 22nd, over 1,700 items are selling. The John and Lori Norgard Family Trust in Minden, Nebraska is one of the featured sellers, folks. Matt Cope has been working on this sale for quite some time, getting it ready. He is the Big Iron rep, but they've got 46 items selling on this sale, including a John Deere 1720 Series 12-row 36-inch planter. They've got Case IH 330 Turbo Till that is selling. They've also got a Case IH combine, I believe, selling on this particular sale. It's a 7088 machine. That's the make and model of that combine, and a whole bunch more, like a John Deere 8225R mechanical front tractor. Well cared for items selling in Minden, Nebraska tomorrow on Big Iron. We've also have Dwayne and Jan Hersey's retirement sale. They're located over by Shelby, Iowa, and they have 60 items, including a John Deere 310G loader backhoe. They've got some really nice, well-cared ag equipment, a Case IH 5088 combine, several Uniforth Brent grain grain wagons. They also have a John Deere 1790 series planter and a John Deere 4440 tractor, and many, many more items. All these items are selling tomorrow. All together, folks, over 1,700 items will sell on Big Iron. And if you need some lawn and garden equipment, watch for all the lawn equipment that's selling, like a 2021 Gravely Pro Turn 260 lawnmower that will be selling here on the sale tomorrow, and many, many more lawnmowers. Now, we get done with Wednesday, and we roll into Thursday. And Kibble Equipment, LLC in Minnesota, folks. 32 items, and I think almost everything selling on this sale is a 2020, 21, or mostly 2022 year model machines, like a 2022 John Deere 8R370 mechanical front tractor. Several John Deere 780 four-wheel drive combines, 2022 year model machines, folks, and low hours. 2022 John Deere 6R 155 mechanical front tractor, 2022 John Deere 9RX 640 quad track, a 2022 John Deere 9RT 570 track tractor, a 2020 John Deere 8RX 410 quad track is going to sell. They have John Deere self-propelled dry spinner applicators. Here's a 2022 John Deere 400R series that will sell. They have a 2018 Challenger 1042 mechanical front tractor. This is so new. This equipment is like new, and it's going to sell to the highest bidder here on Thursday on bigiron.com. And then, of course, we get to Friday, folks, and we get geared up for Memorial Weekend. And now is when we have to pay tribute and honor and remember and pray and give thanks to all those servicemen and women who have served this country, and some of them have lost their life in battle. And our hearts and prayers go out to those families that remember them during this precious holiday on Monday. And, of course, we've lost a lot of loved ones who have passed on since coming back from the service, and that's what we remember Memorial Day for. I know everybody likes to go out and kick off summer with their cookouts and their campers and their boats and golf, and some even like to paint their house, which is a great Memorial Day thing as well. But we're doing that because of the people that served our country in the military services. So our hearts go out and our thoughts and prayers go out to all those folks as we get geared up this weekend for the official start of summer on Memorial Day. We do want to remind everybody, guys and gals, that we are listing land now that will sell in August and September and into November. We also have several retirement auctions that are scheduled for machinery. People are booking their sales right now, and our sales reps are actively getting video footage and walking through the process with the sellers to make sure that their retirement or their estate auction is a huge success. So if you have any questions on how we can help you, our phone number is 402-564-3369, or just go to bigiron.com, and you'll be able to find a way to contact us by scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the screen. Thank you guys very much. Have a great week.
Thank you, Mark. It's 8:30. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio in Broken Bow, Nebraska. And Brent, I definitely wanted to start right on time at 8:30 because we have a professional radio announcer here with us. And
it's all about timing in radio.
Yeah.
Former professional radio announcer. I'm an amateur now.
Oh, I don't think so. We always excited when we know you're coming.
You were excited I was coming today in case you needed help with severe weather later on because you guys are tired. I understand how this works.
You do.
You've been down that road. You have experience.
Yeah. One of the things I didn't miss when I left the industry was having to get up at all hours of the night and go in and cover severe weather.
Yeah, we went back to a rotation, where...
You mean you just don't come in pairs?
Well, we don't.
I don't
usually
see you without you. I mean, I don't know.
We have
odd.
We have a weekend. How's that work, Brent? We get the weekend and we are responsible through Thursday.
Yeah, through Thursday of the week.
But Brent was kind enough to call me last night when I was putting my shoes on. He says, "Hey, Dave, you got to sign on. I'll come out." And I said, I don't want to be the old duffer. I don't want to be the guy who can't do it.
So we both came out.
Yeah.
So you did come out in pairs.
We did.
We did last night.
I sat over there. He sat over here, which is strange because we hardly ever do that. But we did the weather that way, and it worked out good. I think all three listeners really enjoyed it.
So did you just sleep in the cot in the back, or did you actually go home and catch a nap and then come back in this morning?
Caught a nap. Yeah, I went home, but didn't really sleep very good. A lot of rumbling going on. Did you guys get hit pretty hard?
Bob was talking about that on the way up, and every time you'd hear that, and then you'd try and go to sleep, and you can't because you're waiting for the next one.
Yeah.
And it's not a very restful night when that happens. So.
It wasn't at all.
So I'm caffeinating this morning. He's working on some other form of, I don't know, what are you drinking?
What is that, Bob?
That's caffeine, just doesn't taste like coffee.
Okay, all right. Is it good for you?
I mean, ish. It's not bad.
As far as you know.
It doesn't have a skull and cross on the can, so that's good.
I saw something in a coffee shop the other day. The can said Liquid Death. I don't know what that is, but
really?
It just doesn't sound like anything I'd want to put in my body.
Wow.
It's got fruit on it, so anything with fruit on the
it's
can,
healthy,
it's
then.
got to be healthy,
It
right?
looks good, yeah. It looks good.
Looks healthier than what I've got anyway. What is this?
For our listeners out there, we are going to talk about Nebraska Land Days when we get time here this morning to talk about it. But I do appreciate every year, Dave, when you come over. And I think this year, from what we heard, is going to be another blockbuster. You guys have just been hitting home runs here lately. Do you want to start with the entertainment? But before we do that, maybe we should introduce our guest.
Well, he's not. He's the new guy, and so we talked a little bit off air. I'm stepping away from my role after this year, and we did kind of a fairly large regional search for a replacement. We found our new guy in the backyard. He was out cleaning stalls or whatever, and so Bob Lantis was actually on our board of directors from 2008 to 2013. You'd think I'd know that by now because we've told this story a time or two. 2008 to 2013, and he's what I call a with-for guy. So I served on the board with him from 2008 to 2011, and then he was part of the group that hired me 2 months after I got off the board. So now he gets to come in and clean up my mess after it's all said and done.
Well, I think the mess that you're leaving is A-OK with what's gone on. We were actually complimenting Nebraska Land Days earlier this morning, I think it was. We were talking about you coming over and how every festival in every community has its peaks and valleys, and sometime or another you'll hear, well, I don't know whether that's ever going to keep going or not, or maybe this is the last year sort of thing, because sometimes you get in those valleys where you are struggling a little bit. And I know you guys went through that, but boy, oh boy, in recent years, it's really something.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We've gotten well connected with people in the industry who have kept us in good circles, and it's a big compliment to our people over there too. I mean, our board of directors and our volunteers, that they put on a good show that now has a reputation where when we talk to agents about coming out to North Platte, they're willing to send Jelly Roll out to North Platte. They're willing to send Parker out to North Platte. They're willing to send Jason out to North Platte last year, and that sort of thing. So we've got a really good team assembled, and the great part about bringing Bob into that is he knows the culture. He's familiar with the culture. He's been it's not like when he got off the board he went away. You volunteered, Bob volunteered every year at our place post his board term, and so feel like we're in a good position to see that kind of continue.
Bob, kind of give us a little background, if you would, on what you do besides volunteer, maybe to start with.
Yeah, so as David said, I served on the board back in 08 to 13, and I've always stayed in close contact with the board through the volunteer organization of Cody Calvary. That's the group of people that are former board members, and then they just move on into a volunteer capacity. And so I've stayed very active in that organization. When David announced his retirement, and this came to me, at first it took me a day or two to kind of wrap my head around it, and then after that, everything just kind of fell into place, and this made so much sense. And so I'm very lucky that I got the opportunity to go to work for Nebraska Land Days as an employee. It's certainly a huge task, and I've got some big shoes to fill, but really excited about the opportunity. And I've lived in North Platte for 23 years now. Grew up as a little kid actually going to Nebraska Land Days because I had family that lived just outside of North Platte. So gosh, I've been going to Nebraska Land Days since they had booster badges, David. And that, I mean, right? That's quite a while ago.
Time ago.
Right?
Yeah, we were doing away with booster badges in one of my first years on the board, so that's a little north of 20 years ago. So
anyway, but no, excited and very grateful for the opportunity.
Well, look forward to working with you each year. We always enjoy Dave's visit, and we always are amazed that, yes, we have the home runs that you guys have been hitting for entertainment, but we always want to make sure we talk about 10 days of family fun, right?
And it is, and Bob knows this as well as anybody. In fact, we do, one of the things that's kind of fun about our job is we get to go in to talk to Rotary groups and Kiwanis clubs and that sort of thing. And you focus on the big stuff a lot, but there's a lot of important family stuff that goes on as well, and it really is kind of something for everybody.
It is, and that's a little bit of where maybe we get hung up a little bit, is everybody thinks about 2 nights of concerts, right. And we really are a lot more than that, right? So much of our other activities are geared towards family entertainment. You've got Kids Fun Festival, you've got the Kids Parade, food events, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you could bring your family and have breakfast one morning. You can have lunch. Well, maybe you don't bring your kids to lunch with the Wild Bunch.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
There's a couple other evening meals that, so there's a lot of family activities, and I don't want people to forget that's what is also part of our celebration, is a lot of family activities. Of course, you got the 4 nights of PRCA rodeo that if you haven't been to our rodeo, I'm going to tell you, and there's a lot of PRCA rodeos in the state of Nebraska, but I think ours is probably one of the top ones. We've certainly got a Hall of Fame announcer in Randy Corley, and the barrel man that we had last year and this year, if that guy is as entertaining as they come. So, I mean, if you love rodeo, I'd encourage you to come to our rodeo again this year, because Justin Rumford, he is one of the more entertaining barrel men, you know, in that business today. So, yeah, lots of family activities for sure.
Yeah, rodeo it's on historic ground as well, which really makes it kind of special. Brent, you're more familiar, I think, with Nebraska Land Days than I am, because you worked in North Platte for a number of years. Well, he was a railroad guy. I'm not sure how hard he worked, but
I always enjoyed when I would work at the railroad on the night of Nebraska Land Days, because I could hear the music and I was kind of enjoying it. I remember listening to Brad Paisley and Blake Shelton while I'm trying to switch out a train, you know. But it is a great event, and you guys talked about some of the food events, and I know we're going to kind of bounce around here with everything that goes on, but one of the things that my wife's family got us involved in, and we went for probably 5-6 straight years, was the pork breakfast. Now, you guys still doing that? And I know that when we went in years past, it was in that area where the mall was.
Yep.
But that area is has completely changed from past years. Where will that event be held, and can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, so that event's actually taking a year off. And
it's going to take. So it won't happen this year.
It won't happen this year, and it's interesting that you brought that up, because one of the things we noticed is that event moved into a church over there, and they tried to make it work. But one of the things you miss is that kind of outdoor communal feel to it that you referenced at the mall. And so I think you'll see that event come back next year in a place. You can't take it back to the mall because physically there's just not enough room to do that over there anymore. And so I think it'll move to another section of town where we can recreate that. They can recreate that kind of.
Bob, that's on you.
That's on you, buddy. It's kind of liberating, by the way. So yeah, this could be your problem, buddy. Have at it.
David, he's always promised me that he's no more than a phone call away.
Oh, sure.
And he's already given me his new phone number, so he can't really hide from me.
Well, I can a little bit. I mean, but no, I do think there will be I think that event will come back at a new location next year. We laid the groundwork for that a little bit over the winter time. We just couldn't kind of pull it together in time for this year, but I think it'll come back next year. But again, the prime rib sandwich feed, that's one of my favorites. Every year the Lincoln County Cattlemen put that on. That's a great event. The barbecue pork sandwich feed, the flapjack feed. We haven't even touched on the vendors at the arena, where basically you can do anything from Greek to barbecue to pizza I think I've told you guys before, an old friend of mine who used to have the job said one time, you can eat your way through Nebraska Land Days. And I've tried that before. I don't necessarily recommend it because it's bad for your waistline. But you can certainly do that if you want to.
Yeah, you've got all sorts of things, like you mentioned, for the kids and flapjack feeds and all sorts of food things, Miss Teen Rodeo, Nebraska Coronation, kids costume parade. I think there's probably some softball that kind of centers around this, different sports and so forth.
There's a couple of tournaments that they kind of schedule around too. So
yeah. It's just a lot more than those 2 nights, as you said, Bob, as far as the entertainment value goes. And I think that you can do a lot of this for families that doesn't cost a lot of money, which is something that you guys have to work on, I think, with the cost of food and everything these days.
Yeah, if you want some really good entertainment on a Saturday afternoon, come to the parade. I mean, that's a good 2 hours of, if you've ever seen kids chase candy down at a parade, that's a good way to make kids happy. And so the parade, I mean, that's one of the bigger things that happens on that first weekend on Saturday. But that thing, I mean, we got a big parade. It takes probably all of 2 hours, maybe just a little bit more to get through. So there's a lot of floats in that parade and a lot of neat things to see. And again, if your kids like candy,
There's plenty
There's
of it.
plenty of candy at our parade.
The dentists like that event, actually, in North Platte. We're helping their cause. And to go back to the kids thing, I mean, it almost every day. So Wednesday, June 12th, on kickoff day, you've got the kids' costume parade. And then you got the big parade that weekend. You've got the flapjack feeds, the money scramble on Friday, Sandcastle Building. That stuff's free. Monday is family night out at the arena. There's a concert going on that evening. That's free. Tuesday is Kids Fun Fest. That's free. 2 different sessions of that. So a lot of effort goes into making sure that there are plenty of things to do for people that have young people and don't necessarily want to go do the big things, but still want to participate in some way.
Yeah. Oh, hold on just a sec. It's a telephone.
Oh,
Hello?
wow. This is unexpected.
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, this is Dave. Yeah. I did make a comment about railroaders.
Yeah.
You want to meet me out back in 30 minutes? I'll send Brent. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows you guys.
It must be the guy from the local 1020 or whatever that is.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later. I'm really busy right now.
You guys are mentioning the parade. You know what I like about the parade? Getting there really early and seeing all the chairs that are already set out around the parade route for people already getting their spot set for the parade. I always thought that was cool.
This is fun. This is not. There's actually a rule that we discuss every year with the city of North Platte that they will not allow people to mark out their parade spots in Memorial Park, which is where the parade starts down in that area. There's a strip of grass right there along 4th Street in Memorial Park, and they're not allowed to set anything out until noon the day before the parade. And there will be city workers once we get the antique car parade started on Friday, which is at noon, that pick that stuff up, and it's like gold rush time.
Yeah.
And they're out there with streamers, and they're marking their spot, and they're setting their chairs down. But even a little further down in front of St. Pat's Catholic Church, there's a bunch of people that set their stuff there, and there's campers put along the street. And so it's kind of a competitive parade spot staking out. I don't know what you call that, really. Is there
I mean, it's a thing.
It is a land
It
rush
really
thing.
is. I mean, and so that kind of just speaks to the entertainment of a parade. I mean, you think of a parade and you're like, yeah, you're going to see a couple cars, a couple horses. Yeah. But, I mean, people really enjoy that parade. Yeah. And we're pretty proud of that. Not every community or celebration can put on a parade like we do. And it's not just one of them. And we have the antique car parade on Friday and then come back on Saturday and do the big parade. So people in North Platte are excited about that.
Very proud of it. Do they still televise that? They used to have that on.
They stream it now.
Oh, they stream it.
Yeah, they do stream it. It used to be that and I think there's a couple of different media outlets that are streaming that over there too. So if you can't make it over, just pick up one of the streams.
Yeah.
But we'd love to see you come over and enjoy the parade and go to the rodeo.
All right. I know that you are not able to do all of the things that you're doing without sponsors, and you have a lot of those, if not most of them, listed on your pamphlet here, and I'm sure you have it on your website. But maybe you want to talk about that a little bit. I mean, I know that businesses here and everywhere get asked a lot to make donations or to sponsor an event and so forth, but it's amazing to us, and I bet it's the same way in North Platte, that most of them don't say no very often.
Yeah, and we're a big ask over there, by the way. So what we do is not inexpensive to produce, and so we talked about all those free things that we do for kids and families and things of that nature. That doesn't happen without these folks, and they're on the print brochures and they're on the website, and they really are. We can't thank those folks enough, because it's a big ask that we make of them every year. We have a waiting list of people to get into this program, and so we're really fortunate and blessed to be able to have the kind of support in our community that we do.
Yeah.
So
for of course the Summer Jam Series is your main sponsor.
Yeah, Viero is a great partner in that, and stood by us through some really tough times 4 years ago, and we're really grateful to have them.
Now, I'm interested because you've had great shows in recent years. I mean, you've had Alabama, you've had Chris Stapleton, and the list goes on and on. Jelly Roll is going to be interesting because we play him on KBBN, which is a rock station.
Yep.
We play him over on KCNI, which is a pure country, classic country station with a few hits mixed in.
Yeah.
You're going to have all kinds of people from all kinds of different backgrounds coming to see Jelly Roll, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's, you know, it really is. It was an interesting story about how that all came together, because it just, you know, 2.5 years ago, it wouldn't have been on anybody's radar. And even 18 months ago, it was a little, you know, okay. I know who that is, but, you know, we need to see a little more out of it just yet. And here a year ago, it just blew up crazy.
Yeah. Blew up's a good word for it.
Man, he's cleaned up at all the award shows,
Yep, absolutely.
And we see it every day on the traffic, on the ticketing system. I mean, people are coming from everywhere for this thing.
It's not a certain generation. It's not a certain age. It is every age group that you can think of is calling in, buying tickets, going to the website, buying tickets. It's really strange because normally some of our acts have a certain age group that they're really popular, but this guy is all over the radar. I mean, it's pretty remarkable the group that he touches, that of people.
And he's doing so much with different artists too, which connects different genres. But I have one here. He just released one called Chevrolet with Dustin Lynch that I just loaded in the other day, and I think there's just going to be an interesting turnout for that in Huge, which begs the question of, do people not want to wait too long to get tickets?
Yeah, and so, you know, we look at certain benchmarks at a certain time of the year, you know, and so we crossed a threshold probably 3-4 weeks ago where it kind of became apparent that this was going to be either at or near capacity. And so if you go to the website and you look at the ticketing system, really what you got left is GA, because what you're going to find in the grandstand is just singles here and there.
Okay.
All the multiples have kind of been bought up. And so if you want to go see that show, that's one of those that you don't wait on. By contrast, and this is not, you know, a reflection of who he is as an artist, but there's still seats in the grandstand for Parker on Friday night if you want to go see that, and that's going to be a great show too. By the way, I've seen that show, but Jelly had kind of crossed a threshold where you went, yeah, okay, this thing's probably going to get either real close or sell out, and so it's steaming pretty good.
I bet.
And we're 30 days out from the concerts, right? So I can tell you how fast the last 90 days the next 30, it's going to go quick. So absolutely, get them now, because you don't want to be a week out from the concerts. There probably won't be any tickets for Jelly.
That seems logical. And now I don't know if Bob knew this, Brent, but Dave Fudge always gave us backstage tickets, as I remember.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that, Dave?
Nothing like putting someone on the spot right live on the air.
I think we're missing a couple of people in this conversation. I think his first name is Benjamin. I think there's some Benjamins missing from this conversation.
Oh, you mean the guy with the little glasses?
No, I think that might be him. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be. And
now I did bring tickets with me.
Oh.
And I gave them to Christy.
We'll never see those again.
Well, she seemed pretty anxious to get her hands on them. Yeah. So I mean,
she likes to give them away.
Yeah.
What? You can monetize that. What kind of?
Actually, I think we do that too. To be honest with you, I think it's what we call a package.
Oh,
David,
there you go.
In the radio business.
I got that.
You remember the radio?
I remember.
Package.
Oh yeah, I remember the radio package days. I remember what those are.
Well, talk a little bit about Parker. You've seen his show.
Yeah, interestingly enough, when we came out of the pandemic, the first show I went to, and I became my motto at that point were like, we didn't have any concerts for a year and a half. My motto at that point was buy the ticket, go to the show. And so if there was a concert within a couple hours in North Platte, we were going for the first couple of years. And so we've gotten a little more selective about it now. But the first one out was in March of 21, and it was down in Kearney, and it was Parker. And it's a high energy show. He flies around. Really, he uses some effects that are fun to watch if you're a member of the audience. And so it really is that show. You heard Bob mention earlier about kind of the demographic. That one skews a little younger, but that's going to be a really good night. I mean, Flatland Cavalry, for those of you that are into the Texas Red Dirt scene, you will know who they are. They're a well-established Texas act. Parker was a well-established Texas act. They pulled him out and took him to Nashville. Meg McCree is a new gal who's got a great story. She's actually was a waitress at a really popular Nashville establishment called The Listening Room, and just felt like she wanted to take her shot. So she is. She's living it and trying to make a go of it, and trying to make a career out of being an artist. And so anxious to see her show as well. But that'll be a really fun night as well. And the tickets are readily available for that show. It should be a fun night out at the arena.
Yeah. You know anything about the openers for Jelly Roll? Yeah,
and so Priscilla Block is a really fun kind of bubbly personality that comes out in her music a lot. You probably got some Priscilla loaded up in your country station. Austin Snell is a really interesting story. We've seen some artists try and merge. Jelly's another good example of that, right? Where you're taking some elements of hip hop and pop music and integrating them into country music. Austin would describe his brand of country music to you as country with Nickelback influence. And so, and if you go pull his stuff and listen to it, you can pick that up. And so that'll be a really interesting night as well, because you're going to see a couple things that you wouldn't normally see in North Platte, Nebraska during that concert. So it'd be a good time. It's going to be a good time for 10 days. 11 days. Yeah, not that we're counting or anything. Bob's. Now I don't want to taint Bob in this way, because I have the start date and I have the end date. Those are really, the end date's almost more important to me at this point in my career than the start date, because I'm getting old, and Bob's really enthusiastic and he shows up every morning bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm trying not to taint that just yet. I wouldn't. I'd let that flow. Yeah. Well, Bob, I think this is a great show to get your feet wet in, a great Nebraska Land Days to get your feet wet in. But as you said, this is not new to you either. So.
Yeah, it's not new, but I probably have the best learning opportunity under David that you could actually. Not too many people get to start
do this again? Hold on.
Their job shadowing somebody and gleaning the knowledge that he has, and so. I'm pretty lucky to be able to start my career with Nebraska Land Days in this way. But, David's promised me that he won't leave me high and dry. He says he's only a phone call away. And he says there's no stupid questions, which I'm not sure I believe him when I say that, because I can come up with some pretty stupid questions. But
how much is it this time? Is it $20 this time?
I was going to say, are we going to see one of them Benjamins that you were talking about, Fudge? The way he was talking about
that was kind of the deal. Every time he talked nice about me, I had to pay him. So I just wanted...
And to be fair, it's not just David; it's the board of directors. He mentioned it already. We have a tremendous office staff that keep the day-to-day operations rolling. So it's truly a remarkable organization in the way that's set up and the way we operate. And it takes all those working pieces to make 10 days successful. Not too many businesses pack their entire year into just 10 days, but Nebraska Land Days does, and so it takes quite a little bit of coordination and work by all the volunteer groups, the board of directors, and the office staff to pull this thing off and make it successful.
Yeah. Well, guys, anytime you are doing a production that's outside, it's extra stress. And a lot of these, if not most of these activities you have are outside, all the way through the family events to the big shows. So I know you have to be ready to be ready to change things up and reschedule things and do all of that. And I'm sure you talk about that in your meetings, but it's not something you want to do, right?
No.
David, just on the way up here, he tells me he doesn't look at the weather forecast in the month of June, right?
No.
I mean,
people are always asking me, what's the weather forecast? I don't know. I don't look.
I understand.
Get up and deal with what I got in front of me.
So literally you just deal with those things as they come, because inevitably this time of year you can't predict the weather, to a T. You can look at a lot of forecasts. But we've dealt with it over the years.
Right.
When I was on the board, man, it seemed like all 4 years I was on the board, it seemed like we had rain for every concert.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've gotten adaptive to dealing with those situations and knowing, okay, a delay or an hour delay is not a big deal. We'll just wait for the storm to pass. Last year we had a weather event where we had people already in the arena, right? And then we had to wait for a storm to go around, and so we actually had to get people out of the arena. But over the years, we've gotten pretty good at it, at figuring those things out. So we try not to let weather affect us too much.
Yeah. We're out of time. It just always flies by when you guys come in.
Was that a half hour, really?
It was, and I started right at 8:30.
I know you did. Holy smokes, look at that. How does that happen?
Well, around here we run over sometimes, as you know. I think we've run over before.
I'm well aware of that. Yeah,
and then we charge you for that.
Well, yeah.
Write that down, Brent.
Now they're just stretching it, because it's every second that ticks off. It's like the meter's running.
Oh, just a minute. I have a timer. Which we never use, by the way. Dave, it's been so much fun having you come up here. We've always enjoyed. We always look forward to your visit. And Bob, I know we'll look forward to yours.
I certainly look forward to it in the future as well. So yeah.
Now you can't talk old radio stories with him. You know that. He doesn't. He wouldn't know what you were talking about if you broke into some of that stuff.
I think I'm going to study up on rodeo a little bit and see if we can have a conversation about that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'll be fine.
That will work.
That'll be fine.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And we appreciate you doing business with us, because I know there's a lot of choices out there and options for media of all kinds these days. So
we're strong. I'm still a strong believer in local community radio, and this is a great example of it. So I love what you're doing here, and that's why we do business up here.
Last question: are you going to wear a suit?
Heavens no.
Okay, because I think thinking when you and Bob get together, you're wearing a suit. And he'd be uncomfortable with that.
Hey, look, there's a period of time in my life where I did television, and when I got out of television, I threw my ties away. And I said, I'm never putting them stupid things on again. Now, I do own one, because there might be an odd occasion where I got to throw a jacket on. Right. But yeah, the guys guys and gals I'll be working with at the bank over there are it's business casual. So golf shirts and golf pants, and
sounds good.
They might even let me drag my boots out every now and again.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
There's a certain area in the banking business that you're going to be working in?
They call me a business development officer. So aside from what I do with Nebraska Land Days, which has a lot of small business management elements in it, my wife and I own a small business. And so there's a real need in that community for some people to work in that small business and kind of incubate that sort of thing, especially with some of the growth we've got going on over there here. With sustainable beef and the new rail park and all that sort of stuff. And so there's going to be some opportunities in the market to do those sorts of things. And so
it's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. And so looking forward to that next chapter.
All right. Now, KCNI AM, now FM, but AM, is celebrating 75 years on the air this year. Do you think we need a business plan?
You've gone this long without one?
Yeah, I hate to admit it. But
hey, look, whatever's working for you, man. Just keep.
If it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
There you go. There you go.
All right. News is next on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A former federal prosecutor is expected to take the stand shortly at Donald Trump's hush money trial, a day after the judge cleared the courtroom and admonished Robert Costello to stop staring him down. Legal contributor Ricky Kleeman.
The person that the jury most identifies with is the judge. So it's not a good thing for the defense to put on a witness where it's apparent that the judge is not pleased with that witness.
United Command says ship traffic's expanding in the port of Baltimore a day after the container ship Dali was finally refloated and taken away.
On the federal channel itself, we will reopen a 400-foot wide by 50-foot deep channel to 24/7 operations.
Overseas, ambulances rushed to the airport in Bangkok after a British man was killed, dozens injured when a Singapore Airlines flight from London hit severe turbulence. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a colonial with high ceilings, hardwood floors, and a peaceful neighborhood. And you found it. Now, every Saturday at 6 a.m., you get to wake to the sound of your neighbor's leaf blower. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
In the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Oilers held off the Canucks 3-2 to take Game 7 and the series. Edmonton advances to the Western Conference Finals to face the Stars. Caitlin Clark matched a team high with 17 points, but the Indiana Fever dropped to 0-4 on the season as they lost to the Sun 88-84. In college football, former Florida recruit Jaden Rashada is suing Coach Billy Napier and a major Gator booster, claiming they defrauded him out of a nearly $14 million NIL agreement. Rashada is now quarterback at Georgia after playing his freshman year last fall at Arizona State. In baseball, the Mariners played at 4 in the ninth to knock off the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4 and snap New York's 7-game winning streak. Braves and Padres split a doubleheader. In the nightcap, Atlanta won 3-0 on the back of 7 shutout innings from Chris Sale.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 62, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Mainly cloudy skies expected tonight, lows level off around 44. Daytime highs approaching 72. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Do you have a laundry list of projects to do around your home? Refresh your space by completing the list of home improvement projects with the help of a HELOC from Burning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at burningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get you started. Burning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
Headaches, ear ringing, neck pain, dizziness, brain fog. Is your jaw pain to blame? Pearson Physical Therapy wants to be your partner in finding out. Tension and dysfunction in the jaw and surrounding muscles can lead to a number of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. It can be hard to know who to seek out for help. We invite you to come see us at Pearson Physical Therapy to learn how your jaw dysfunction can be managed so that you can get back to not having to deal with daily aggravation. Call us at 872-5800 or stop by on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Whoops. I was being a smart aleck, and it cost me some dead air there. Oh, man, that's embarrassing. I'll probably quit radio after today.
We hope not.
Oh, gosh, it's 52 degrees under a cloudy sky. It's really dark out there. I'm not getting depressed because we have great guests that come in and keep us lively and happy.
We do, yeah. And we'll introduce them to you here in just a second. But I do want people to know that the Nebraska School Activities Association has just posted that the Class D Boys State Golf Championships that are being played in North Platte at Lake Maloney Golf Club today have been delayed another hour. So they're now going to show starting at 11 a.m. today in North Platte. That is right now the plan for Class D. Of course, we have a lot of area golfers competing there today. And then it's still showing that the Class C tournament, where Jack White of Broken Bow will be playing in Columbus, it's still showing that it's delayed until 1 o'clock today, and they'll go with a shotgun start there. So that's the latest on state golf.
All right, thank you, Brent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave. You're welcome very much.
You're a good guy. I like you.
Thanks. Like you too, Dave.
Ah, you're swell. I like good guests, too. Jody, how you doing?
Wonderful. How about you, Dave?
Super good. Super good. I'm
Good.
super good. I'm sad because David Fudge, who just left here, is moving into the banking business. But I'm happy because Bob Landis is taking over the Nebraska Land Days.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I think it's going to be a good transition. I think, Brent, and maybe you girls want to note this too, I think Dave's going to be an easy mark. I think if you go over to North Platte and ask for a loan, Dave will give it to you. Probably no questions asked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of scary in a way.
I wish if David is listening on his way back to North Platte, I wish I could hear the comments he's making to his radio right now as he's listening to you say those words.
Oh, gosh. So how's things at Off-Broadway Assisted Living? And by the way, who did you bring with you here?
I brought Nicole, who is our resident service coordinator. So brought her. Felicia's on a well-deserved vacation this week. So
Very nice.
yeah.
So are you able to use the gazebo yet?
You can. Today it might be a little chilly, but
a little damp, maybe this morning for sure.
Well, I don't think last Saturday would have been a good time to be sitting and watching the birds and I guess watch the cars go by too. Can they go out there on Saturdays? Is that legal?
Absolutely.
I thought
Yeah.
so. Because they can come and go as they please. Brent from Off-Broadway Assisted Living, they can drive their own cars if they like.
Yeah.
And they have garages and covering for their cars. They have an elevator, too. It's the tallest building in town, I think.
It is all of those things, I believe. But if they need assistance, you're there to assist.
So we are so much more. So yeah, it's a place to be.
Yeah. How's things going? What are the activities that's going on right now? Are you having dances, spring prom? What's going on?
No, right now we're waiting for May 28th because we will have the Cattleman Trail Songs live entertainment at 2 o'clock that day. So if you want to come in and join us, please call us in advance and let us know so we make sure that we have a seat for you.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, the only other thing is the Facebook winner for May.
Oh, boy.
Is Pamela Fisher.
Oh, Pam.
Oh, hey, nice.
So
way to go, Pam.
She won the fishing permit and the 2 park stickers. So congratulations to Pamela, and she needs to get a hold of me so we can work the details out.
Good.
Now, just so you folks know, Pam's last name is not spelled like a fish. It's got a C in it.
Right.
Yes, okay.
So I just thought you should know that.
Thanks.
Now, there's a group called Fish that... Well, never mind. I'm getting a little carried away.
So since you talked about the Facebook prize and everything,
Okay.
Are we going to have another one coming up next month?
June 1st.
Okay.
It will be posted.
All right.
So watch for that.
Are you gonna tell us what the prize is, or that's a secret yet?
Well, it's kind of a secret because I didn't look it up.
Oh, okay.
Honesty is the best policy.
Sorry, Jody. Leave it to the radio guy to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. No, I didn't look it up for next month. Felicia and I are still working on it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I do know it's going to be a great prize because all the
Yes.
prizes that you guys have given have been,
Great.
in my opinion, just absolutely fantastic. So
thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate that. We try very hard. So
Would you like to arm wrestle? You would?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Can I do it?
Wow, we're really good. Oh, wow. Okay, folks, if you're
Okay, we're
watching
right.
Facebook Live, this
go
is
lefty-righty?
it's Nicole, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Nicole and Dave are just about ready to arm wrestle here. You never know what's going to happen on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Now, oh man! Well, Nicole immediately goes right after Dave, and it's over. Boy, that didn't take too long. Wow.
Does that hurt your back too?
I think you wrenched my back.
Boy, your
so
arm.
we'll have a contest.
Your arm wrestling record is awful. Have you won an arm wrestling match yet?
Well, not since the men's stag in '82.
That was Dave's last victory in arm wrestling. Oh, that's good. Man, Nicole, way to go. Man, that was great.
Man, you're strong. Nice job.
I can't wait to hear how we segue out of that segment. I mean, my goodness, where do we go now?
Well, I wanted to kind of test your strength. And you passed in flying colors. Well, I know there's a lot of work that goes into what you guys do at Off-Broadway. I mean, the people have the flexibility to come and go, and they have their own personal apartments and meals and care and helping with the pills and, you know, all the things you do, the laundry and, you know, it's a lot of work, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the things that come with the room. I mean, you can rent a space and have to take care of yourself completely, or you can go to Off-Broadway and be taken care of as to the point you want to be taken care of, right? Because there's no how do I want to put it, restrictions on coming and going and living your life how you want to, but you have help there. Very strong help, I might add.
Yeah, yes, we discovered that.
Yeah.
And the socialization.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what do you have for openings, if any, right now, as far as job openings going on?
We do have a full-time medication aid night shift. We're still looking at that. That includes the benefits and then a shift differential.
Okay.
So, and then we're looking at a full-time dietary manager assistant. So, you know, if you're not certified in that area, that's fine. For the right candidate, we'll help them get that done.
Okay.
So.
Now, if it ever opens up, Brent and I are both food testers.
Are you?
Yes, we will test especially sweets and ice cream.
Yep.
Well,
So-
you know, I think we still got strawberry ice cream, don't we?
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
wow.
Machine.
Soft serve?
Yeah.
Soft serve strawberry ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to come visit.
Yeah, we
Do
better
it today.
We,
do it
I'll
today.
do it
do it today.
Okay.
It's not going to be around very long.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd hate to say we had it and then they cleaned the machine on me. So
Yeah. Also, I think we're kind of out of the woods, but I should ask. I guess just common sense would go out on this. If you have people that you love and you want to go see it Off-Broadway and you're not feeling well, maybe wait a couple of days till you are.
yes.
But what are the health guidelines right now? Is it pretty much back to normal as far as people coming and going to visit?
Yeah, we haven't had to worry about a mask for quite some time. So
That's good news.
Yeah.
or any outbreaks. So
Yeah. No
knock on wood.
temperatures at the door or
No.
anything like that?
Mm-mm. No.
All right. Right. Nicole, are you as strong with your left hand as you are your right?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Should we try it?
No, because I'm not. I'm not as strong with my left arm. Because I lift my coffee cup every day with my right arm, and I exercise it that way.
Might want to get 2 coffee cups, maybe.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Be more caffeine than I could handle.
Yeah.
But all right. Was there anything else at Off Broadway you wanted to highlight this morning, Jody?
No, just be on the lookout for some special events that Felicia and I are working on. We'll announce those as we get those finalized and going.
Okay. And Nicole, I've got your job description, but what are some of the functions you provide there? What do you do?
Do some assessments with residents, do scheduling, make sure staff's there. And
that's important, yeah. To have everybody on the team ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I've been pretty much put down on this particular segment of the show, so I guess we'll move along.
I can't wait for round 2 next week.
I shouldn't have brought up before we went on the air that that I shouldn't have called them chicks. Maybe that kind of fired Cole up a little bit. Did it?
Just never know.
Yeah. You never know. Yeah. All right. It's Hoyt Axton Day, although this will only be our second song, but we're gonna play it anyway for you here on the Breakfast Show.
And when the morning comes and you gotta get up, how you gonna?
Right in your pocket all throughout the summer. Have you heard about Kasasa? The concept is simple. Monthly rewards, not monthly fees. Get cash back for using your debit card. Earn a high rate of return on your balance, and more. This Memorial Day, Custer Federal encourages you to take a moment to remember and honor our fallen heroes. Custer Federal State Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications may apply.
GK Wine and Spirits, open Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday noon to 10.
24 packs of Budweiser or Bud Light are $22.98. And Club Tails Crusher 6 packs of Screwdriver, Pink Lemonade, and Sunny Margarita are $9.98. 750 milliliter bottles of Schmalo Hotel Tango Bourbon in toasted marshmallow flavor are $27.98. Dr. McGillicuddy's Peach Whiskey is $16.98. And Sip Smith London Dry Gin is $33.98. GK Wine and Spirits at the back of the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
The Nebraska Land Days Viero's Summer Jam Concert Series brings the heat this summer with some of country music's biggest stars. Friday, June 21st, it's Parker McCollum. With special guests Flatland Cavalry and Meg McCree. Then Saturday, June 22nd, it's the CMA New Artist of the Year, Jelly Roll. I'm just a long head. With Priscilla Block and Austin Snell. The Viero Summer Jam Concert Series, part of Nebraska Land Days in North Platte. Tickets and information are at nebraskalanddays.com.
Trotter Fertilizer invites everyone to take some time around the Memorial Day holiday to remember why Memorial Day exists. It's a day set aside to remember with gratitude and pride all those who served and gave their lives for our country and our freedom. May your day be filled with memories and peace. God bless America. Wishing you a safe and happy Memorial Day, Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow.
Getting ready to take on spring? Take on the work with Steel. Lightweight and maneuverable, the Steel MS-162 chainsaw is as powerful as it is easy to use. Whether you're tackling spring cleanup or prepping firewood for fall, get to work with Steel. Right now, you can save $20 on the gas-powered MS-162 chainsaw. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Offer valid for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
9:25, Brent, while you're checking things and getting ready to do some what we call radio live reads, I want to adjust your camera because I just noticed that we're cutting the top of your head off. And the reason being is...
I don't know, though. I kind of like this camera shot. It makes me look bigger. Makes me look taller. I don't know if I want you to change it or not.
Well, they'll want to see that.
Don't I kind of look? I'll be honest. In that camera shot, I just kind of look buff.
I thought you looked like you had your head cut off, and I think there's a lot of people that want to see your, that glisten in your hair, that spray you use.
That's fine. Yeah, the camera angle's just a bit off.
We had to move it yesterday for Tina.
Yeah, Tina. Man, what's this about a new employee winning a contest live on the air? Surely you have to. There ought to be a rule that you have to be here at least a month before you're winning a contest against the rest of the staff members.
Let's find out. I'm just the one to tell her that stinks. Yeah, Tina, this is Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. We just want you to know that what happened yesterday in the putting contest, with you being the only one to make the shot, really stinks.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, you don't think so?
I beg to differ, and I disagree with you on that, Dave.
Oh, we're going to get along great, Tina.
Yeah, she's fitting right in already. That's great.
Have a great day.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Custer Christian School is going to be opening its doors on September 4th, and right now is the time to enroll. If you want to enroll at Custer Christian School, we want to stress the enrollment deadline. It is coming up soon. It is June 15th. So if you want to enroll at Custer Christian School for the upcoming school year, enrollment deadline is June 15th. Dedicated to providing the youth of Custer County and surrounding counties with a balanced curriculum that will not only stimulate growth in academics, but also in Christ-centered values. So visit CusterChristianschool.com to enroll. Again, that's CusterChristianschool.com, and you can learn more about Custer Christian School before June 15th. So go to that website. That'll give you the information you need to enroll. But again, we want to stress the enrollment deadline for Custer Christian School is June 15th.
Brent?
Hey, Dave.
You Do you think that the railroaders are going to look me up and beat me up?
Maybe.
Pound me into the ground? Make me into a railroad spike?
I don't know. I don't think you put us down, though.
Well, I just kind of was being a smart aleck and said something about not working so hard as a railroader. And I think railroaders probably work pretty hard. I see them out there welding the rail and out there in the weather and so forth. So I guarantee you we worked through all kinds of weather. Yeah. Did you take a smoke break when you were a railroad guy?
Well, I
know you had some candy cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't smoke, but yeah, I got. There was a group of us that I finally got to the point in seniority that for a little while anyway, there was kind of the same group of us that worked every night at the same location.
Yeah.
And they'd go out for a smoke break, and I kind of felt left out. So one of my buddies. I walked into work one day and there's this box, and I open it up and it's all these candy cigarettes. So
you use those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, I apologize to I don't. It's not that I'm scared of getting beat up. That's happened before, and I just got whipped by Nicole in an arm wrestling match. But I might have got a little out of line there. And I what's going to happen? I know it's going to happen. I'll be going downtown. I will run into a railroader. Yesterday, I ran into a lawyer.
Ah, boy.
After our discussion about, the ball hitting the side of the building and hiring a lawyer, and then kind of indicated that they couldn't hire one because they were all on the golf course.
Yeah. That
didn't go over real good. But actually, the lawyer I spoke to, his name is Jim.
Oh.
Jim the lawyer goes by.
Yeah.
He said he had a solution to finding who the person was by inspecting the ball, having somebody who can...
Oh, that hit, yeah, because we had damage to the outside of our building, damage to the siding that we believe was created by a golf ball that was hit into the building. We have proof.
We have that proof.
Yeah.
And he said the ball needs to be inspected. And get a detective on that. I thought he said he was going to send me a bill for that suggestion.
Well, I guess that would be a consultation.
Yeah.
That probably would cost you. But you know how that works.
Yeah, I certainly do.
It's just business, as you would say.
Yeah. Sorry. We can still be friends, but it's just business.
Yeah.
Cadence from Litchfield. Can you come in here for a second? Would you want to grab a chair, Cadence, for a moment? You don't probably arm wrestle, do you?
No.
You don't. Good. I'm glad. But you read really, really well. And so I thought maybe you would want to read this blowing the doors off barbecue ad live on the air, because I know you can do it. I heard your news this morning. It was great.
It was, yeah. Well, Cadence is getting ready to share that information with you. We'll remind you that it's that time. We're out of school now. It's kind of into the summer. They are able to participate, so mark your calendars for May 28th to the 31st, coming up very quick. They will meet 9 to noon each morning at the United Methodist Church in Broken Bow. All are welcome. They'd love for your children to come join them. Now, for registration, this is how you go about it. We direct you to the Broken Bow United Methodist Facebook page. Click on the link, and you can register that way, or if you'd like more information or would like to call the office, the number is 872-5963.
Thank you, Brent. Cadence, when you were younger, or maybe in recent years, did you take in summer Bible school?
Yeah, I did, actually. I went to Bible camp or Bible school in Pleasanton.
In Pleasanton.
So, yeah, and there was always some good songs that we sang, and
yeah.
I don't know, I remember one year the theme was like rock climbing, and so that was cool. And one year it was like kayak themed, So it was fun.
Yeah. I was severely injured at Bible school on a teeter-totter. We got to this game where you probably played it, where you made it so the other person flew up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
You would let it drop and hit the ground,
yeah.
and then they would fly up in the air. Severe injury there. I believe it was a head injury, and it's caused some problems ever since then. So I had probably a loss of cognitive abilities from Bible school back in whatever year it was, 1812, I think.
Luckily, we didn't have teeter-totters at our Bible school.
Good. Do you like barbecue?
I do like barbecue.
Have you been to the O'Connell barbecue before?
No, I have not.
Maybe you can try it out this year. Take a look and tell the folks about it.
So the Oconto Volunteer Fire Department is having the Blowing the Doors Off barbecue. This is Saturday, June 1st from 5 p.m. to midnight. It's time for all-you-can-eat barbecue fun, prepared by some of the best competition teams from across the state. So they've got an on-site beer garden, live entertainment including South Loop Sunrise and Borderline, and then they have raffle drawing prizes. You can get a Traeger grill, Henry Golden Boy rifle, handmade knife, or a grocery cart beef/wine certificate. I think that might be beer, but it says beef.
I'm not sure on that. I think it could be beef.
Anyway, but
either and or.
Adults are $17 if you buy it in advance, or $20 at the gate, and children 5 to 12 are $10.
I wonder if that's a typo. That's on Christie.
Oh.
I just didn't know beef went with wine. I don't know.
Well, yeah, red wine.
Maybe.
And a nice big steak. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But.
Well, you're doing so darn good. There's a lot of job openings around the area, but right now BD is really ramping up their hiring. And I happened to run into Dave Berge, who's the manager of the plant, the other day, and he said, "Yeah, our production is really increasing, and so they're looking for more help. Would you want to tell them about it?" I have to tell you, Brent and Cadence' voice sounds like a gal on CNN TV news.
Ah.
Now, you know the gal with kind of dark hair and her, I don't know names, but she has a voice similar to yours, Cadence. That's a good thing. Are you going to be an investigative reporter when you graduate?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you looking for a great career? BD in Broken Bow is hiring, and they would love to have you join their team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some benefits include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply online at bd.com/careers. You can also attend open interviews every Wednesday from 3 to 4 in Broken Bow. Again, that's bd.com/careers. Or stop in on Wednesday between 3 and 4.
All right.
Very nice.
Here's one more job opportunity before we go. This is through Custer County Farm Service Agency. They're accepting applications for a program technician. Now, this position would carry out office activities to provide technical assistance and program support so farmers and ranchers can understand and access FSA program benefits. Some of the basic requirements would include general office clerical work, record keeping, computer ability, organizational skills, and good public relations skills. Position offers health insurance, paid holidays, paid vacation, and sick leave, among other benefits. And this is how you apply. You need to go to this website, usajobs.gov, usajobs.gov, and then when you're there, make sure you include FSA in the keywords field, and then include Broken Bow, Nebraska in the location field to find the position announcement. Complete the online application, and the deadline to apply is May 28th. If you have any questions or would like some more information, call 872-6877.
All right. We were able to access Christy Wells.
Oh, hi.
She was in the news lobby out here.
I'm taking orders.
Taking
for my
orders?
lunch today.
For what? What?
My lunch today.
Your lunch today.
For her 10-year
You're buying
anniversary.
lunch?
Kinda.
Oh.
I celebrate 10 years, so it's on Dave.
She has the money.
Okay.
She has a fund.
Yeah, I have the
party
fund.
fund.
Oh, yeah, we have a party fund
Yes.
here. Oh, wow.
we can get to that in a moment, but we have a question. The grocery cart blowing the doors off raffle, is that beef/wine or beer/wine certificate? It says beef.
I don't know.
We don't
I bet
either.
it's beef.
Well,
Honestly, I think it's beef, but I think there was something on the wall somewhere. Where did I see it?
On the wall?
There was on the wall. Somewhere I read that too. Like I read about it. Maybe it was on the grocery cart door though.
Might be. Well, it's going to be a great prize, but we might want to just look into that because Caden's run onto that. She said, "I bet that might be beer," and well, that kind of makes sense. But then a wine certificate with a nice cut of beef would be nice too.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it was. Okay, yeah, I'll have to look on the flyer to see if it says it better.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is what I love about KCNI, KBBN, at Small Town Radio. A lot of places would have just kind of slipped by it and just, discussed it off the air. But we're going to tackle it right live on the air.
Well,
I love that.
And Caden
Seriously,
says,
that's awesome.
She's here to learn and help us out. It was a very good question.
And Jeremy typed it up, so
catch.
I'd go with what he typed. He's
pretty correct.
Pretty most of the time.
Ooh, that's borderline, Christine.
Yeah, I know.
So,
where are we ordering from?
Well, it's my favorite sandwich. I just gotta say, I love the Pizza Hut Supremo sandwiches.
Oh man, okay.
So
sign me up.
Okay,
I'll take the same thing.
I've never tried one, so yeah.
I know. Everyone's gonna get a new. They're just broadening their.
Or is it just one build? Like, could they have beef or chicken or?
It's just either Supremo or ham and cheese for sandwiches.
Supremo.
They do have
fries.
They do have some new sandwiches though.
Do they?
Yeah, they kind of they're making them with their bone out wings.
Oh.
So they've got like a chicken parmesan
sandwich
and some buffalo chicken one.
I did not know about that one, but I'm not switching
pretty,
today.
I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to stay with the Supremo too. I'm with Christy.
Do they have any veggie?
You get lettuce and tomato in your Supremo sandwich.
Well, if I invited my wife, I guess we could eat.
We could do breadsticks. I can get her to order breadsticks.
We could eat the meat out of her sandwich.
Yeah. They have a pasta dish that's veggie,
that's
isn't it?
true. Yeah, we can.
We went there the other day and they had a vegetarian pasta. It was huge. It was delicious. She took it home and put it in the fridge and ate it again later. It was great. Caden, so what do you want?
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't been to Pizza Hut in a while, and anytime that I go, it's usually for pizza. So I haven't really tried anything else there.
Well, if you want to order one for yourself and try it, if you don't like it, one of us will probably just eat it.
You like pizza?
Yeah.
Personal pan pizza.
No, I really want her to try the sandwiches.
Okay. Well, then why are you taking orders? If you have already decided
your
what
choice
we're going to eat.
is ham or Supremo sandwich.
You got it? You got it, Brent?
I've got two choices then. Supremo for me.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess I'll try the Supremo.
Good choice.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Thank you, Christy.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks for taking our order.
Or ordering us to take the order.
Yeah, right.
All right. Do we have I think we have one more that I handed to Kate that just came in this morning.
Yes. So
Did you know about this, Christy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a benefit for Santa Cop. They're having a burger bash. This is Thursday, May 23rd, so this Thursday, from 4 to 7 p.m. Sponsored and held at Grocery Cart. There'll be burgers, chips, and drink, and it's a free will offering, and you can make a kid's Christmas by attending and donating. So
it's always good, too.
Yeah.
One last question, Cadence, here on the air. I hope this is okay to ask you, but you were able to come back this summer after working here last summer. So that makes us feel really good because we were worried your parents wouldn't let you come back. So it's okay.
Yeah, they're glad to get me out of the house. Plus, if I were to stay home, I'd have to do a lot of yard work, and that is my least favorite thing to do. So very happy to be here and indoors.
Okay. Well, that makes us feel good, Cadence, that you're comparing us to yard work. But we're happy that you're here. Happy 10-year anniversary. We didn't get a little insert on that yesterday after Tina won the.
I know. I wasn't happy about that. I wanted more practice. I could have did better.
Well, anyway, thanks for the 10 years you've
Yeah.
served here. Yeah, it's been great, and we're all more disciplined for it.
Yeah. Well, it is crazy to think. I'm like 10 years ago. That's when Sydney was just like 16 when I started. I just think that's crazy that.
Well,
have been
I
here
always
that long.
think that I was wondering whether you were going to stay with us because at that time we were in a separate office downtown, and we had the place all tore up here, and it was kind of helter-skelter, and I could just see Christy sitting over her desk going, "What have I got myself into here?"
So I'll tell you, I tell everyone this story though. I took this job thinking what better way to know where I would like to work because I see all these people. But after 10 years, I'm still here. So I can tell you, I kind of think I like this place the best. So.
Oh, that's something.
And I like working with the people that I get to see. So
yeah,
it's a
you've
win.
got a lot of friends out there.
Yeah.
But I wish you wouldn't have brought that up on the air. All the employees here will be going, "Oh, well, this is a great place to go find another job."
Yeah, no, they're going to find out it's the best place to stay.
Yeah, that's true. That's good. Thanks, Christy.
Yep.
Congratulations, and we'll all enjoy the two choices that we have today. We'll be right back.
The perfect Father's Day weekend celebration is at the Cozad Airport for Platte Valley Tailwinds. Friday through Sunday, enjoy live music, hot air balloons, airplanes, food vendors, a vendor show, and more. Sunday's popular champagne brunch wraps up the weekend of fun, a perfect way to treat Dad. On-site camping is available all weekend. Platte Valley Tailwinds, where the sky's the limit for Father's Day fun. Visit PlatteValleyTailwinds.com for schedule and pre-sale tickets. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions and Cozad Services.
Your friends at Sergeant Pack wish you a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. Those who serve are a symbol of what makes our nation great, and we must never forget all that they have done to ensure our freedom. Keep up with Sergeant Pack by following them on Facebook. They post great content like the Meat of the Week, as well as fun trivia. Happy Memorial Day weekend from Sergeant Pack.
Grocery Cart Broken Bow. Sign up for rewards and save on groceries and at the pump. Memorial Day savings include 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef, $2.98 a pound. 8-pound average Hormel Natural Choice bone-in Boston butt pork roast is $1.88 a pound. Van Camp's pork and beans are 88 cents, and in produce, ears of bicolor sweet corn are 6 for $3. Earn 500 points when you buy Johnsonville fresh brats or Italian sausage, and 500 points on whole seedless watermelons at $4.98 each. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
There are 3 big reasons growers choose crop hail insurance from Farm Credit Services of America. 1, they trust our expertise to deliver the right coverage. 2, we work with several companies so they'll get the right product. And 3, should their crops ever get hail, they'll get the right service. Get the crop hail coverage that's right for you. Call Farm Credit Services of America and see for yourself. 1-800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
9:47. This show is running a little long today, and we don't have anybody to charge for it.
Yeah, darn. Why is it still going on then?
Well, I don't know.
We can't be entertaining people for free. What's going on?
Jeez.
I still love Christy coming in to take our order for lunch, and we had 2 choices
for her own party. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh,
well, she has been.
It is a great place to work.
Yeah,
so.
she has. I must be getting a little soft-hearted, but sometimes Christy and I would bump heads once in a while in the early years. But I think I've mellowed, and she hasn't.
Well, 10 years, that's a great milestone.
It is.
We're, in all seriousness, this place is lucky to have her. So
Definitely. And the 6 times you've been here have been great, too.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. When are you going to celebrate my anniversary?
Well, we don't
I've
know
got to
how.
be getting up to 25 if you put them all together. Come on now.
Okay, any updates on golf or anything?
Oh, man, you were going to put me on the spot there. Hang on here. Let me just...
I can play a little Hoyt.
No. I can have it like right now. Here we go. Let's see. On their Twitter feed, this is Nebraska School Activities Association still showing Class D. This is Boys State Golf again. Class D in North Platte will be delayed until 11 a.m., so they'll plan to tee off at 11 now in Class D. And Class C in Columbus, still showing that they are delayed until 1 o'clock today. So that's the latest that we have.
All right, thank you. And that concludes this show for today.
Yes, and we'll keep you updated. Nebraska is supposed to play baseball today at the Big Ten tournament, but they've got weather issues in Omaha, so we'll try to keep you informed of that as we go through the day.
And we do plan on having baseball for you tomorrow from Paul Brown Field, weather permitting. And if it doesn't rain again, we're lucky that field has been redone and really can come back from an inch of rain quicker than ever before. But if it continues to rain, then there may be some changes. We'll let you know. Also, if more severe weather arrives, we'll be on hand to cover that for you, too, on KCNI and KBBN Radio. That concludes the show for today. Did I say that once before?
I think maybe you did.
This might be the 4th time, so I think it might be time.
This time it's true.
Okay.
All right.